10 years ago, I was told that I may only have 6 months to live. Now 10 years later, I realized that may have been the best thing that ever happened to me. Here's why. When I was 15 years old, I was told on what I thought was a very usual Sunday evening that I had cancer. Now growing up, I'd never even been to a hospital unless it was to visit someone else. But little did I know, the hospital room was going to become my new bedroom, and it was going to be without a doubt one of the toughest years of my entire life. During that year, I had 4 rounds of chemotherapy, I had to have emergency surgery, and I lost around 20 kilos or 44 pounds in weight. But despite all the hardship, when I now think back in retrospect, I'm actually so grateful for every single thing that came my way, because more than anything else that I've ever been through, it taught me some extremely valuable lessons that I know that I wouldn't have known otherwise. It taught me about the power of the mind, and about how your ability to control your own determines if you'll be able to overcome the obstacles life will throw at you. Because whether it's your relationship, your work, your family, or even cancer, obstacles are still going to come your way. And trust me, even after beating cancer, plenty have still come my way. But how we overcome those obstacles depends on how we've trained our mind. As the saying goes, a mind can either be our best friend or our worst enemy, but which one ends up being depends on how we've trained it. It taught me how to detach from the material things in this world, and how true fulfillment and happiness comes from connections and relationships with others. Now, I had no control over losing my hair and even my eyelashes, but what I found was that the more I clung on to the temporary things in this world, my happiness was just as temporary. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with having things, or hair, but as a wise man once said, we're meant to love people and use things. But all too often in this world, we love things and use people. It taught me about the strength of a family and community, and how powerful it is to have people to be strong for you even when you can't be sometimes. See, nowadays I find that people think that being dependent on people is a weakness and being independent is strong. But what I found was that when you can be independent of the right people at the right time, it can be a greater source of strength. Cancer taught me that life is short, and how at any moment we or someone we love could be taken away. So don't take time for granted. No matter how much money or fame you have, time is the one thing that you cannot get back. So make sure you're spending it with people and on things that truly matter to you. And lastly, it taught me that there's something we can learn from every single situation that life presents, regardless if it's good or if it's bad. See, most of the time, we can never understand things whilst we're in the middle of them, especially the bad things. But as Steve Jobs said, we can't connect the dots looking forwards, we can only connect them looking backwards. So we have to trust that the dots will connect in our future. See, most of the time, we relate the word cancer to pain or loss, and whilst that might be the case, what I found is that it can also be a source of awakening and even happiness. And the same actually applies to every situation life presents. Because life is teaching us lessons at every moment of every day. But in order to hear them, we just need to remember to be listening. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, this year marks 10 years since I was diagnosed and now cured of cancer. So to commemorate the occasion, I'm doing a fundraiser for Teenage Cancer Trust, a charity which helped save my life as well as the lives of so many other teenagers with cancer. So if you feel inspired to do so, please click on the link below to donate. Or if you feel that this could help someone else, please do share this video with them. And to all the people who have helped me along the way to get me to where I am today, I can't say it enough, but I'll say it once more. I am so grateful to you all.